Hello guys, in this video I am going to discuss 7 segment LED display interfacing with microcontroller and the program to display 0 to 9 numbers in this display. And next I am going to discuss 7 segment multiplexing and program to display 0 to 99 numbers. So before going to start, let's understand basics of a 7 segment LED display. Using this 7 segment LED display, we can display numbers 0 to 9 and few characters as shown below. 0, 1, 2, 3, and there are some characters like capital A, B, small c, D, E, F, and so on. Basically, 7 segment is made up of LEDs. 7 segment means total there are 7 LEDs. Each segment is a LED internally. So it displays numbers by enabling particular segments. That is nothing but enabling internal LEDs. Suppose if you want to display one in the display, then suppose if you want to display one in the display, that means there are different segments. We call it as A, B, C, D. This is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So if you want to display number 1 in this display, then the B and C LED segment should be enabled to represent 1 as shown here. So only BC is enabled, remaining segments off. Suppose if you want to display number 8, so as you see here, so all the segments A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the segments enabled to display number 8, and so on. For other numbers, as you see, there are particular segments enabled to display that particular number. So there are two types of these 7 segment displays, that is common cathode and common anode. So this is the common cathode display left side. So the internal connection of this common cathode is given in the left. That is this one. Common cathode means all grounds of internal LEDs connected to a single ground as shown here. And the display terminals are given as A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So if you want to enable a particular segment, suppose I want to enable segment A, that is an A LED, so that is this one, then we need to give 1 to switch on this LED. So if you want to display number 1, for example, using this common cathode, so then so only the B, C segments needs to be 1. That means B, C, we need to give a logic 1 to turn on BC to display number 1, and remaining A, D, E, F, G will be 0. So whenever you give BC1, then it will display number 1, and other end the terminal is connected to ground. So if you want to display number 2 using this common cathode, then as you see the segments A, B, G, E, D, so that represents 2, as you see here. So it displays 2. So the segments, the particular segments like A, B, G, E, D should be connected to 1 and remaining should be 0 to turn on or to display number 2. That means if you want to turn on common cathode LED segments, we need to give 1. So there is a dot also, as you see here, there is a dot point. So this also one LED internally. So if you want to turn on this dot, we can use, there is another pin after G, that is H. So if you give H equal to 1, then this dot will be enabled. So if you need only numbers, then no need to use this dot. So we can use only numbers A to G. So this terminal will not be used. So if you need dot, like if you want to display 8 dot something, 1 or 2, 8.2 something, then the dot should be enabled by giving supply to the dot terminal, that is DP. So like this, there are total 7 segments required. 7 segments, since it is a 7 segment. So total we have 7 GPIO pins required to interface this 7 segment display, and there is one common terminal. So if you want dot, there will be total 8 terminals and one common terminal. So whereas in common cathode display, the internal LED is connected as shown in the circuit. So all anode terminals of LED segments connected to a single common VCC, as you see here. And the other side, the terminals given as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that is connected to a anode terminal of the LED. In this, if you want to enable particular segment, so you need to write or give 0 to turn on the particular LED or segment. That means you need to give 0 to turn on in common anode display. So this is the reverse operation to this common cathode display. For example, if you want to display number 1 using this common anode, so 1 means BC terminals we need to write 0 and remaining will be 1. So that means B we need to give 1, C we need to give 1. So remaining will be, sorry, B we need to give 0 and C we need to give 0. So remaining will be 1 to display number 1 here. So let's try to write a code to display 0 to 9 numbers using common cathode display. So we'll write code for this common cathode. As you know, if you want to display some number, so we need to write 1 to that particular segment terminal. Suppose I want to write 0 first. 0 means except G, all terminals are 1. So except G, all will be 1. So we can code like this. So only G will be 0, and other terminal 8th we are not using, that is connected to DP, so we can give 0, we are not using. So and the hexadecimal value will be, equivalent hexadecimal value will be like 0x0, 0x7f to display number 0. Now next I want to display number 1. That means 1 means B, C will be enabled, remaining will be off. So B, C will be 1, remaining will be zeros. So last terminal we are not using, I am keeping it as 0. So and if we see the code, hexadecimal code for this, zero x 0 6, this is for 1. Next I want to display number 2. As you see, 2 means A, B, G, E, D should be 1. A1, B1, G1, E1, D1, yeah, A, B, G, E, D. So remaining will be zeros. So then the hexadecimal equivalent code will be for this binary number 0x5 B 8 to 10 plus 1 11. 11 means that is B. So next I want to display number 3. For 3, if you see, except FE, remaining should be 1. So FE will be so remaining will be 1. So then the equivalent hexadecimal code will be 4 0x4 F. So next I want to display number 4. 4 means just putting all this to 0, so we are not using this pin. So 4 means F, G, B, 4, C should be 1. F, G, B, C. F, G, B, C. So remaining will be zeros. So the equivalent hexadecimal will be A 6. So next I would like to display number 5. That means 5 means the segments A, F, G, C, D will be 1. So the code will be like A1, B1, G1, E1, D1. So remaining will be zeros. So then the equivalent code will be to display number 5, 0x 5 B. So 5 means A1, F1, F1, G1, C1, D1. So remaining will be zeros. Then the code will be 6, 13 means D. So next I would like to display 6. 6 means except B, remaining all are 1. Then the code will be seven, D. So next I would like to display number 7. 7 means ABC1, remaining zeros. So then the equivalent code will be 0x0 7. Next I would like to display number 8. The code will be 0x. For 8 all will be 1. All ones means 7F. So first one, there is a mistake, 3F. Next I would like to display number 9. 9 means except E. E is 0, remaining all are ones. So then the code will be zero x 6 F. So it displays 9. So these are the hexadecimal codes to display numbers 0 to 9. This suppose if this is connected to any one of the port, for example P2, it is connected, then the 8 pins connected to display like this: A B C D E F G from 0 to 7. So these are the codes we need to send one by one to display numbers 0 to 9. Let's start write coding for this. So before that, let's make schematic for this. Stop in Proteus. Select the microcontroller. Take common cathode 7 segment. So there are so many segments available, as you see here. You need to take proper one. So this is a common cathode. So the other terminal we can connect to ground, that's a common cathode. So the remaining pins we can connect to port 2. So just connect like this. Now let's start writing code for this. So this is the basics already discussed in the previous videos, the delay and others. Let's start writing our main logic. So the 7 segment is connected to port 2, so that we have to define using as define macro. So I'm just giving segment P2. So what we have to do, so we have to display numbers 0 to 9 one by one with some delay. So for that, so we need to take an array to store the coded values what we have coded here in an array. This is a number arrays. So total we have 10 numbers. The coded values I just copied and pasted here. So we have to give one by one with the comma. So these are the codes from 0 to 9. So all these values I just stored in a array. So the first number represents, so you can write a comment just like this: 0, this is for 0, this is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So one more is missing. The ninth one. So 06 is missing. And the last one is for 9. Now it's clear. So what we have to do, we have to send these values one by one. So that means we need a for loop here. So for that, so we need a variable. This is for looping. So I have to repeat 10 times since there are total 10 numbers. So there is a simple code like segment equal to number of this loop. So let's try to understand the main logic. So initially the loop is 0, so it comes for condition checking, 0 less than 10, that is true. So now this is true. Number of loop, now the loop value is 0, num of 0, that gives this value which writes 0 to the display, that is port 2, which is connected in hardware. Port 2. So this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And again it to go for incrementing loop. Now the loop value is 1 less than 10, that is true condition. Again it will come, and num of 1, that gives 006, which represents to display number 1, that is given to port 2 for display, and so on. It will repeat until 0x6f, that is 9th number. So the loop will be repeated. That means since it is in infinity, 0 to 9, and again it will repeat again 0 to 9, again 0 to 9, and so on. So we need some delay here in between the number display. I am just giving 20,000. There is some delay. It's exactly for example half second. So there is a semicolon missing here. No errors, no warnings. Let's try to flash this. plate 0, there is something problem. So delay is more here. So if you need 20,000 means we have to give only 20. That's the reason it's staying long time in 0. So delay is less now. Let's increase to 40. So we'll increase to 100 for clear. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4 is missing. You will see the fourth code, something we did mistake. So 4, if you see, if you want to display a number 4, 4 means F, G, B, C. F, G, F, G, B, C, B, C1, F, G1. So that is correct. So let's change the code. So if you see this logic, this is 6, 6, not A6, this is 6, 6. So let's change this in program. This should be 6, 6. Compile it. Let's flash the new software. Plate 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Now we will see 7 segment multiplexing, that is we'll write a program to display 0 to 99 numbers. So since it is a 2-digit number, so we need 2 7 segment displays to display 0 to 99 numbers. So the multiplexing concept comes, we need to save GPIO pins. There are 2 7 segments. I'll show you the schematic. There are 2 7 segment displays. All the segment terminals parallelly connected. So that means here there are 2 displays. In display 1 A, display 2 A, both parallelly connected, and the B terminal, that is parallelly connected to this segment, B terminal of this segment. So that is given. There is only one B line here that is connected to this one as well as this one. Similarly for A to G, all they are connected in parallel. So we are just giving only 8 lines including a dot, so to interface this two 7 segment. Usually we need to interface as is shown in previous circuit for displaying 0 to 9 numbers. For a single display we need 7 terminals or 8 terminals including dot. So whereas in interfacing by using a multiplexing concept, we require only the same lines, 7 or 8 lines, to interface this 7 segment. And there are 2 more lines we require here just to switch in between this display and this display. This is 1 and this is 2. So just to switch in between these two, we need these two pins also needs to be connected to microcontroller, that is port 30 and port 31. So the concept is like, first we are writing, suppose I want to display 12, number 12, that is first display 1, second display 2. In that case, what I am doing is, first we are writing 2 in the first display. First display is right side, second display is left side. First I am writing 2 in the right side display. That means I am sending 2 data through these lines. At that time I am switching on the display 1 to 1. That means common cathode I am giving 0. So that means this display is enabled. So and the second time I am giving next time I am switching off this first display and enabling second display. So whenever I enable second display, that means this one will be I am giving the corresponding data, that is 1 here. So that means we'll display first we'll display 2 and 1. So we are switching continuously in between. So since it is LED, it holds that light contrast for some time. So it for real time it don't look like it's blinking. So it looks like a continuous on only, but we are saving GPIO pins here. So let's write a program for this. So it's already written. So let's try to understand. There are 2 displays, display 1 and 2. So this is common terminal, common cathode of first display. This is common cathode of second display. That is connected to port 30 and 1 as shown in this. So what I am doing is same code, I just modified a bit. Initially the loop value is I want to display 0 to 99, that means total 100 numbers. So the loop should be repeated 100 times. So initially, for example, now the loop value is for example 12, for example. Now the loop is incremented, for example loop is 12 now, 12 less than 100. So now it will come to this line. So now what we are doing is loop value is 12 now, 12 modulo 10, what it will give, 12 modulo 10, it gives remainder 2. So that means we are just extracting from 1 to, we are just extracting the first position value, that is 2. So that, and we are sending that value to a segment. At that time the display number 1 should be off and display 2 should be on. So on means 0. This display is on. At this time this display is off. So and we are sending this data to the segment, and there is a delay here. Next what I am trying to do is, here loop 2 equal to loop divided by 10. That means now the loop value is 12, as you know, 12 divided by 10. So what I am trying to do is I am just trying to extract the first value, that is this one, 1. So now here the value is 1. So I took that is the reason I took 2 loops here, loop 1, loop 2. So just to give this value to loop 2. So now the 1 is stored in loop 2. so which is the first value, next value which needs to be displayed. So I'm just extracting the two numbers. If it is 12, I'm just extracting 2 and 1. So that is the reason we need these lines of code. Now at this time the display 1 is turning on and the display 2 is turning off. So at that time I am writing this one data to the segment, same lines of, and there is a delay. So simple logic we can do. Just try to execute this. Flash the software, play it. So as you see, it is displaying from 0 to 99 numbers, 25, 26, 28, 9, and it is 42, 55, 65, 71. So you can adjust delay if you want to see very slow. So again it's starting from again 0 to, and it's ending with 99. So like this we can do a multiplexing concept. So you can try the same code for even for common anode display, that is this one. Just try to write a code for this one also. This is just reverse to these codes. So whenever you are writing one here, suppose if you want to display 1 here, these two should be 0, remaining will be 1. So like that you can try. And yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned.